Oh, cool. We gotta watch an ad first.
Oh yeah, let's get it on our podcast.
Are you trying to buy an Acura? Does this ad make you want to? Are you gonna go out and buy a fucking car now?
That's some good animation considering what we just looked up. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me find Paul Bunyan. Okay.
Sinking.
Coming at you from a galaxy far, far away. Two guys, one bedroom, producing a podcast. This should not be in Trevor's voice. This should be in my voice. All the red balloons are here. Spencer, you look like a queer. Yes! Dude, that was actually pretty sick. All right, now you go. You
You
go.
had the timing on really good.
I know. I had no clue that was going to hit right there. All right, now you try. Start over.
okay. Hold on, let me think about this.
Here, take this first. It's fucking melted, dude. I'm so scared taking this, dude. I am the worst. I am the messiest person.
Jesus Christ.
And I chose.
I can't even
be-
open this shit without getting squirted
That's
on.
what I'm saying. Okay, let's see.
Go slow. Go slow. God damn, bro. Shit open.
Well, first drink.
Oh, it's just the top part.
Oh my gosh, this shit's so strong.
Oh, yeah, that's the vodka. Oh no, that's tequila.
Okay, sip that first, and then yeah, get it ready.
Oh my god. Oh, feeling so good.
Okay. Yeah. That's disgusting. Go.
We'll just cut the cameras and just be hearing the audio.
For me, the worst, the most
strong
disgusting.
tequila.
Oh fuck it! I think you're supposed to do like half water, half tequila, but Casey made it for us. She just goes straight tequila.
Oh, okay.
But no, probably for me the most like disgustingest like sound like that. Like out of
What, eating?
is the breathing.
Yeah.
That disgusting.
You ever have a class with a super overweight kid or just somebody with like
Yeah, my
breathing
brother.
problems? No, but like I'm in class. I'm like, I should not be hearing you breathe.
Yeah.
You know, that shit should be, you know,
yeah,
quiet.
yeah,
That
exactly.
shit should be, hey, mute it, buddy. Put that on silent.
Yeah, seriously.
It's
Like
their
like
fucking,
that thing on the side right there. Flick it off.
it's literally just their fat just like squeezing their like,
And just think about how like
passageways.
swollen their like noses are.
Yeah,
like,
because there's
all-
gravy and biscuits and butter just stuck in there.
Hey, you know butter is actually supposed to be good for you.
I
That's
did.
that's the whole idea of the keto diet.
Butter.
But basically, yeah.
I mean, everything's fine, just
But-
if it comes to just it's
The-
everything's good in moderation. I mean, water can fucking kill you if you drink too much of it.
Yeah, but like the main thing is like if you just cut out sugar altogether, even like the smallest of sugar, it I don't know. I don't want to get into the whole keto thing, but I'm keto as a fuck, or I used to be. That's why I have these chubby cheeks. Because after the holiday season, dude, that fucking holidays hit me hard, Spence. Dude, I go from everything every month. You too, because you're celebrating my birthday. We go October, November, or October Halloween, November Thanksgiving, December, fucking Christmas, New Year's, and then my birthday, and then Valentine's Day. And there's something every month now.
Yeah, no, it's gotten to a point now where it's like it'll be like a time where I'm like I'll be trying to like eat somewhat more healthier, and then it'll be like I'll be like, oh well shit, it's this person's like birthday or they're having this party. I guess it's a good excuse, but like you realize it's like there's so many like each week I can come up with a good excuse why
Yeah,
I should
exactly.
be eating like shit.
Yeah,
So you
that's
just have
why I
to
eat
discipline
like shit.
yourself, I guess. I don't know, but
I mean, as long as you're like working out, I feel like
Yeah,
'cause,
I mean, this is
you're-
just food, in general. Like, I mean, imagine being an alcoholic and you're like, oh, you know what? It'd be like, well, actually, I did buy this today, and like, I've been trying to get this for a while now. I'm gonna celebrate with a fucking whole ass bottle of vodka to myself.
I
you
went
know?
on the run, so I'm just gonna pound a couple beers right now. And
Right?
shit.
Yeah,
But-
seriously, yeah.
But so what I'm trying to figure out is like, what's a good? Okay, think about where my apartment is. What would be a good route to go on a jog? Because like I have this old backpack. I want to put some like fucking rocks in there or whatever, and just start going on a
Rocks. Just you got the trail, the foothill trail, that goes all the way like to fucking. You could do that. I mean, my ideal thing is if I'm gonna go anywhere
Honestly,
like on a
yeah,
hike,
'cause
I
it's
go to
right
the
there.
mountains. I mean, go to like the Loop or like, dude, there's so many dope places. Like, I don't know, it got burned down. I don't know if they still have it there, but like in Azusa, you take this hike up this huge ass mountain, and you get there. There's just like a restaurant, and it's like up there. You can get beers and stuff. So it's like a cool like,
Oh.
you know. You go through waterfalls and you get to the top and you're like, there's a restaurant. You get a bunch of beers and sit down. Like,
How do they? Somebody has to hike the beer there.
well, it's not really. It's not really that.
It's a trail.
It's ideal. Okay,
it's
so
like a road.
realistically, the way it's set up is you drive to a parking lot, which is like connected to the restaurant, and then you can go down and then come back up. But the first time I experienced it, it was so many fucking people. There's so many people there that we couldn't park at the top. We had to park at the base of the mountain, and we had to walk like. It was like 5 miles, 6 miles of just like absolute like 10 incline.
That does
It
not
was terrible,
sound-
dude. And it was hot as fuck out. It
And
was
you
hot.
go for a
I was-
beer.
I was literally getting sweaty. No, well, we were walking to the parking lot to start the hike, but the hike had fucking the walk to the parking lot was about 10, 15 times harder than the actual hike. I mean, it got to the point where.
And it was
we-
like seriously 5 to
Yeah, it
6
was me,
miles.
Brody, and I think Brandon. I remember Brody was so
Where was
pissed
I?
off. I think you're probably working or some shit. It was like during
Was
the
it
day.
recently?
No, it was the day when that girl, when I got back from the hike, and she had totally just destroyed my car. She like hit and destroyed the half my car.
Tee, I'm incredibly sorry. I accidentally swerved in your car. My bad. Oopsie. Love, Jennifer. Bitch. Where's my mirror?
Where was I? Why wasn't I invited?
I don't know. Yeah, probably ideally.
Dude, this one
I mean,
girl.
it was during the time where you're either sleeping or you're working.
I know, dude. There was this one girl who hit my car. Hopefully, if she's watching this, she'll know. We were at Tristan's house. I know I can try and figure out her name, but it's probably best to just leave it like that.
Well,
But we're
just do you know the name?
I can probably try and figure it out. It's like at the tip of my tongue if I put, but like it's
Oh yeah.
So-
You're talking Braylene.
no.
Oh,
No, so I'm at Tristan's house, and this is when I had my old Accord.
I feel like I remember this. I had to have been there.
She's like, I'm right here, whatever, and she's like backing
Kira?
out. I don't know, I forget, but she's backing out, and then
Bree?
I'm going to my car, and then all of a sudden I just hear a clunk, and I'm like, this girl just hit my.
I know.
fucking
I think
car.
I was outside with you.
Yeah, I think you were. And then she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Like.
I can't do shit about this.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no. She's like, "I'm so sorry. Like, I have $1,000. Like, I'll give it to you. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, to cover the damages. Like, I don't know. She didn't have insurance or anything.
Yeah,
but like,
probably.
I know the girl. You know, she was always sweet to me. So I'm like, oh no, it's okay. But I
You're
look at my
talking
car-
about a person you still don't know who it is. It could have been somebody you fucking hated. You're like, she was so sweet to me, but I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I mean, her name.
Alyssa Chadwick?
Like,
Trying to think of all the
No.
girls that showed up there.
no, because she wasn't a Tristan regular.
Just regular.
Yeah.
Um.
She was there like she was there like maybe once I don't know. Point is she hit my car but like already this is when I had the dent on the front of my car. Do you remember that ugly dent I called
Is
it?
this a car you still have?
No. This is my old car. The old
Oh, the
Accord.
green?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
green one that I used to mob around.
Okay, yeah.
Do you remember the old dent in the front?
Not really.
Ah, you didn't see that?
I probably did.
Well, I
but
called
don't-
I called it a pimple because
Oh.
you know you look at the car, you know it was a 98 Accord, so you know it looked like a 98 Accord, but it had this fucking ugly dent right in the hood and everything, and I'm
Okay,
just
dude,
like,
oh.
so I called it the pimple.
the pimple.
Yeah, because it was losing the paint and everything. I'm like, fuck this. But no, I have this one.
Oh, yeah. Freaking! I'm gonna check that just to make sure, because I'm charging it by. When me, Ryan, and Corey did this, Dude, we were going, and I actually just now saw it today. There was a point where I looked over, like, oh shit, this isn't recording. And so I checked, and I was like, I looked at Corey, he's like, what? And I had to restart it to like make it record again. And like, oh, you cut off. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta restart. It wasn't recording. And Corey just goes, well, how long was it recording? I'm like, and I checked, bro, it was recorded for about half an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's just only like camera footage?
Yeah, I mean, there's audio you can. I'm gonna probably play over of like the actual like from the camera audio, which would be shitty. But I mean,
Yeah.
ideal like maybe I haven't really fully like unlocked because I aligned everything, but like not like it's the computer aligned it, so I can check to see if maybe there was something. I mean, half an hour does sound a lot like a huge like. I
Well,
feel like
were
I
you
took
guys
a
like
good amount.
drunk? Like you guys sound like you were lit.
Yeah, we were drunk. We were drinking a good amount, but it was just because I was testing it out. Because when we did it with Brandon, I put a SIM card in or SD card in there, and it only used like 2 gigabytes of like memory, and I was like, oh shit, I have a 4 gigabyte that I like haven't used. So let me try that. But I realized I forgot that there's already shit on there from like I don't know, like from my sister's old camera. So I didn't delete it. So then it stopped at some point. So I was like, fuck. But
Hey, one thing I wanted to bring up to you, total separate. What if for the videos when we post to YouTube, like, do you see how those videos they put like clips of like different conversations? Like, here's a 30-minute span. Like, oh, we talk about this. So,
oh,
like,
you mean like like when you go
like
through
thumbnails,
like,
yeah,
when
yeah,
you,
or-
yeah, the clips of like
Yeah,
what says
yeah,
that, yeah. It's funny actually you mentioned that because last night I sent the guys the one with Brandon.
Yeah.
Trevor goes, "Where's the thumbnail clip with I don't know, it was like some story," and then I was just like, "Oh shit, it's actually like smart. I've never thought about
Yeah.
because." There is a way to do that, obviously,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't looked at it.
I'm sure
I think on
it's-
YouTube. It's
I'm
probably
sure on
easy.
YouTube, yeah, like it'll give you an option, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna probably do that though for sure. But well, I guess I could. But I mean, most podcasts don't have that just because it's so much to put in there. Like we talk about a lot of shit, so I'm gonna put a lot of in there. But regardless, I feel like the best clips. I feel like the best clips we would make highlights of. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's still something to consider.
But I don't know, dude. Like that story when we're what is it?
Get your vape.
CNC.
CNC.
Click and connect.
Oh, with the
Dude, that story was so fucking funny and like, come and get it, boy. He's like with your shirts all like that. And dude, yeah, for sure. We had to been in like 5th grade. I mean, yeah, where was I that? Why wasn't I invited to that night, huh?
Oh, you probably had church the next day.
Yeah, probably.
I probably won't hit that again. But
Why?
oh, fuck. Huh?
Why?
I don't know. It just kind of throws out the vibe, dude, hitting it. But
Wait, what?
it throws out the vibe, like me stopping. I have to go in front of your camera, and like it's something I have to
I
cut
thought
out.
you were talking about my vape.
Oh, would you ask?
I thought you were saying you won't hit my vape again.
Oh no,
because
I said
because it throws off the vibe. I'm like,
oh. It kind of
And my-
does when I do watch it. I'm always just like, oh, I gotta stop fucking. Like I'll hit something, I'll have something in my hand. I'm like, I don't want to just like be like. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll hear the pot. Like I'll make sure to cut to you guys while I'm hitting something, but I can still hear.
yeah. That's why like when I do it, watch. Let me see. Like I'll wait until you're talking. Fucking COVID. Fucking. You know any vape tricks? Look at so
Vape tricks,
I'll
Jesus
know.
Christ.
I'll wait till like you're talking or whoever else is talking, and then I'll go.
I know, but I can still hear it. Like you can't avoid that shit.
Yeah.
It's so, these microphones are so sensitive. But one thing I have realized too is like when it comes into like clipping, like with the Brandon thing, it was hard for me to find a good highlight to post in my story. I wanted to do like the fireworks one. I wanted to do like the cop one, like
Yeah, with the cop.
But
I feel like I'm gonna see you again.
I know, but the thing is I can't really tell guests to figure this out, but like you kind of have to set it up like a good, because we're it got to a point where we started like the cop one, Brandon being like, oh no, the chicken one, he goes, hey, didn't that happen to you, Russ? But like I can't really start a clip off with that. It's got to be like, you got to be like, oh hey, you remember that one time when like you have to like put in beginning to a clip for people to understand, like when I put a highlight on, like for Instagram,
Yeah.
It just starts off
in
and me
terms
be
of
like,
that.
it started off and me like, no, what actually happened was, and I had to start because that was kind of more of like a intro.
Oh.
But also with the cop one, it gets dragged on so much, and like you just have to like I don't know, it's you can't really it's really
better
hard
to
to like
just because like I mean I guess that's the point of podcasts because like I'll be like driving and shit,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll just be listening to whatever podcast, and it's just dragging on. Like this morning, you know, I listened to the Brandon one for the first 45 minutes, and then I mean I got there and shit, but like. You just
Dragging
listen to
on.
the conversation just going, you know, and either you follow it or it's like, or oh, these guys are fucking idiots.
well, I feel like with these trial ones, like I've been posting them under like trial episode, you know, this one.
yeah.
I feel like when we're actually gonna start doing these like weekly, I'm gonna like set an agenda and like figure out like I'm gonna like let people know like, hey, on this date can you come and like get a confirmation. That way I can actually like prepare like good shit to ask, remember stuff to talk about, and like put up cute things like when Brandon shows
Yeah.
up, I can put up like you just got Brandon, or like you know when Michael shows
Yeah.
up, I can be like, hey, remember when this happened? Like bring up stuff.
So that comes into more preparation between you and I, which
Yeah.
that's what I've been wanting to do.
I mean,
is
with
like,
when Brandon, I told Brandon to come when I was setting this shit up. He came in like 20 minutes. So, but I mean, that's just an easy conversation we can have.
oh, I see.
But just
yeah.
in general, just more preparation in terms of like a better shit to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
Just think about, like, you know, just good things to talk about. But
Because like what I've noticed is the whole point of it is you want it to be natural, you know.
yeah.
And it's not natural for me to like want to tell you something, but then be oh hold on, let me wait till Wednesday, you know. Like it's
Yeah.
like. So I mean, in that case, some things I'll like jot down or whatever. But like, the whole point of you want it to flow. You know, you don't want it to be too much stage.
Well, I mean,
and
you don't have
everything,
to script the whole thing, but like if
at
you
the
get a
same
car
time-
accident, if you get in a car accident, just put in your notes the car accident.
and that's what I
and
mean.
that's just a thing.
Like
you know?
like for example, my buddy Hector that I want to bring on. I told him today. I go, hey, start thinking of stories
Yeah.
that you want to tell on the podcast, like, and just jot it down on your notes.
Yeah.
That's the best way because it that one thing, or if you don't remember, just be like, oh, like
Yeah.
right now I can open up my phone and like I have all these different like stories that I can tell and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, the point is like so far I haven't had to do that.
Yeah.
But if we're ever, it's getting awkward right now, Spence.
I know. I mean, even ideally, like,
let me
this-
get a topic to talk
I mean,
about.
our conversation right now could be 10 times better if we like came in and like thought about it. You know, this is kind of more of
Yeah.
a trial, but like I feel like when we actually agree on like, hey, this next one, like we're ready, we're gonna do it. We
Yeah.
have. I mean, this all the equipment stuff we're ready for it. It's just the only thing is just that logo, and then like maybe an intro song. Obviously animation, but that's gonna take a while, and we're gonna wait to figure that out. But when we get the logo, I want to get like
That was disgusting.
I want to get
That
like,
was disgusting. Clip that,
I
dude.
wanna-
That was disgusting.
swallow. I just swallowed. I know this tequila and this lemonade. That's what sucks
Well,
a lot
you
of
didn't
lemon.
even fucking bring me a glass or anything.
Yeah, no, I was actually going pee, and I was like, wait, I didn't make Russell one. But I was
Yeah,
like,
you
well, he
fucking
fucking knows.
cock.
You don't even like vodka.
Well, if anything, I'm waiting to get into that pretzel your dad offered me.
Oh yeah, no, that shit's good. You get it at, like a German market, but I want to get like purple drapes. You know, like I want like the first episode to start off like,
and
where we're,
and
like
put some of me on the wall. You have Spencer.
well, I'm gonna probably cover this up with it because I want to get like purple drapes.
let's get a picture of me right here.
And then I want to get that, like, I want to buy that the light logo, and then like probably put it on the wall right there or
Yeah.
something. I mean, ideally you can't really see it unless I'm doing like a wide angle, but
How badass if we got like a warehouse and just like built like a room.
yeah, it would be badass.
something.
But that's not ideal right now. It would be badass if we bought the whole California, ripped it all down, just put like a.
Fucking
How dope would it be if we went in the middle of the ocean, we built an underground sea tunnel, and then had a huge aquarium? But like the thing is that there's fish on the outside, but inside it's a whole podcast, and like we circle like around the fucking ocean.
as long as we have a pool inside of it. It can't be salt water though, dude. Be in a salt water ocean in the bottom of it. Have a podcast with a freshwater pool.
Oh my god. Well, yeah. Okay, so we were
You
talking
would need
about,
to like fucking how would you do that?
what?
You would have to ship separate water down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, unless it would filter out the salt, but
That's all that ruins it though. That's
I
not
mean,
fun.
what do you think the drinking water comes? Where do you think our water comes from? Mostly not the ocean, but a good amount probably.
From the mountains.
Yeah.
Because we are in Rancho Cucamonga.
We're talking
coming at you from the Rancho boys. You know, hit one, hit two, bottom of the fifth, 2 outs.
Okay,
Strike
so
one, strike two.
what we were talking about earlier is an idea of having Trevor talk over like the podcast.
Yeah.
So here's actually
I can't
Oh,
fucking see. It's bad enough I don't have glasses. I'm staring at this fucking big ass light.
well, you don't have to see it. I'm just gonna play over. Actually, let me let this download first. But like idea, so I can play it on my phone.
Just play some ads.
Huh?
Just play some ads.
No. What Trevor sent me,
I
Trevor
know.
sent me a link, so I have to open on Discord. But I'll open on my phone so we can hear it together. But I mean, yeah. So that guy, let's see, he's gonna make us a logo. But I mean, what about like the song, like a 5-second, 6 intro? What are you feeling like? What are you feeling like?
When the stars are, baby, the stars will be blue for all my life. Dance to the music. That. Boom.
You want that song for the intro?
But blend those two songs together. Because dance to the music. I'm pretty sure that was from a Shrek movie. I'm pretty sure they played that one. And then the other one's Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
What if we had like a girl with like tits, but like you cover the tits, but like you just have like something that what if she's just wearing like a shirt with like some big tits and that just says the Rancho Podcast?
For the logo?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean,
That's one of the tattoos that I would get because I mean I only have my little one.
you want to get big ass tits on you?
Oh fuck yeah! But that's gonna be tattoo number 3 though that I get.
What's tattoo number 2?
Viking. Some type of Viking.
Viking? What are you, a Vikings
Yeah.
fan?
No, not a Vikings fan, but I don't know. But I mean that's why I don't have tattoos because
Well, you better get knowing.
I don't know, maybe because I can't just have a fucking hot chick with big tits as my first tattoo. I mean, I guess I can have it as my first one, but
You mean your second tattoo?
well, not really including this one.
Well, I mean, brother, first tattoo is your first tattoo. Okay, ready?
Brother fucker.
So, oh my god, open in Video Leap. Okay, maybe this will work. All right, so this is Trevor.
I am William Gavin, Admiral of the
what's
Galactic
up, Trev?
Navy and officer in command of the Australis, the pride of the Galactic Navy fleet. The Dark Emperor is focusing all her energy on destroying me. I need your help. The White Kingdom has always been a thorn in my
Did you fucking fart?
No, I did not. Maybe it's just your upper
Oh,
lip.
dude, you got dog shit on your shoes. No, I'm just kidding.
side. We think we have the technologies and resources to carry this out. Are you able to help?
Follow the adventures of Will.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but I think it would be kind of somewhat funny if we had like Trevor do that over serious, intense music, but like him talking serious, but him saying like stupid, like funny shit, like
So yeah, like so at the beginning, just send that to him and just say, hey, here's an idea of something,
yeah.
and then
I just
have
gonna have to
him-
find like a song or something to put it to, but
oh no, that's on your computer, huh? That one song that you made last time, or
Oh,
no, the
on
one that you showed
Ableton?
me. Yeah, the one that you just showed me.
yeah. I mean, I just kind of made that last night quickly, but it's just kind of like an idea of what to do. Hold on, let me switch the batteries out for that one. Send this to my phone, but
Nah, it's okay.
that's not really ideal because it's just like not really something I'm gonna really stick with. But it's just kind of like listening to it, just like it just kind of gives ideas, you know. Like my first instinct was just to have like a really like bassy, like quick little 5-second thing, but then now it just
Like
kind of
play that again. Like how does the beginning of it start?
what this?
That clip again
What
of
clip?
Trevor.
Oh yeah.
It kind of has that, dun, doesn't it?
I am William Gavin,
Like, listen
Admiral
to
of
the
the Galactic
background.
Navy and officer in command
Trevor,
of the
stop talking.
Australis,
Yeah,
the
Trevor.
pride of the Galactic Navy fleet.
Trevor.
The Dark Emperor is focusing all her energy on destroying me. I need your help. The White Kingdom has always been
Yeah, but this is what I made. I mean, when you listen to it with the headphones on, it's. I can actually plug this into my. I can plug my computer in. You can hear it.
Oh yeah, because the fourth isn't.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. So I made this last night, but it's ideally I'm probably not gonna use it. But
It makes me think of like a 1990s, like you're watching like a show at school, and this is like the intro, like this is Metabolics like Network or something.
Metabolic Slavery.
Bum, bum, and like some little bullshit, like little spinny thing or something.
There's like a bunch of different things I made on here. I mean, it just sounds like such like a typical like fucking SoundCloud rapper from like high school. He's like, "Yo, check this shit out, dude. Tell me if you like this shit." Just absolutely.
Dude, I'm kind of like one of those guys right now, because I just go up to people, hey, here's my business card. Here's my business card if you need something painted.
Yeah, he's like, "Yo, check this shit out. You like this shit?"
Is that what you made?
It's just like a bunch of different things on the same.
You never. Well, I mean, how much like have you like produced music? Have you really pursued it? Actually, let me ask you this: have you ever thought about learning an instrument?
We play the trumpet, brother. We play band together.
Yeah, but like modern day.
I did piano.
I don't see a piano though.
I know. Well, I did it in high school for one semester. I wanted to get a piano. I asked for it so many times.
What? When the fuck did you do piano?
In
high school?
When I didn't do water polo my senior year. See, I can like it's kind of cool. Oh, I should get the touchpad on here actually.
Just quit fucking with all that stuff. We'll do it later.
No.
No, I want to do it now. I want it because you have it. That's like that fucking time you stole that pillow from me when I stayed the night at your house. And it was a Cookie Monster pillow. Yeah, and it wasn't even a pillow. I slept on a fucking stuffed animal. And you go, I want this because you have it. And you stole the fucking
No, I didn't give you. I gave
teddy
you,
bear pillow.
I gave you the Cookie Monster shitty like huggy pillow to sleep on.
And you had all these fucking like
I didn't
goose feather pillows with all of these fucking silk cloths and everything.
Feather.
And like I'm just at the fucking corner of your bed. Like
we'll cut that all out and put it back into a. Okay, so now we're back in the podcast.
Wait, what? No, we're
Okay.
not clipping that out. We are putting that. I'm clipping that on my Instagram. Oh, which by the way, did you know that it was me that?
Yeah, I
messaged
knew
you?
that was fucking you. I was fucking with you.
Yeah, because
I got a follow from the Rancho podcast, and I see that's only following you and me. And I just see you're just like, "Hey, send me this clip." And I was like, "Who is this?" And you're like, "It's Russell." I'm like, "I fucking know it's Russell."
I really doubted you first. I'm like, are you really at who just I'm like, look at the followers? It's just me and you. How is this? How do you say who is this? But I got it because I was just
started it. So
it did it again?
It's 3 minutes in, so dope. Let that out. Anyway, let's bring on our first guest,
yeah.
Joe Rogan. Come on.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
Barack Obama.
Donald Trump. Hey, apparently Donald Trump's losing some weight.
I don't know, probably.
But actually, no. Now that I think about it, I'm remembering the conversation, and then they look it up. This is on Rogan, and he's still fat.
Hey, what kind of boxers are you wearing today?
I made sure that I didn't wear fucking blue boxers this time. I had
Did you
black
really?
boxers. Yes. I made sure, and then fucking Brandon goes, "What made me put my pants on is you have a shit stain on there." I'm like, "Oh, fuck this!" And no, I don't have a shit stain. Fuck that. And I put them back up.
Oh man!
But I made sure that I didn't choose the blue ones because I don't know. I get the Costco ones, the pack of like fucking or. I don't know.
Brother, I get Costco ones. Those are short. Those are some b-ball shorts.
Well, you can get different ones.
There are a bunch of different ones.
There's like the boxers, the briefs, the boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Hey, would you ever so I had this idea. I mean, basically, what if we were to have like a girls' takeover and just like
yeah, we could, but I would still have to kind of be here because they're not going to know how to set any of this up.
I know, but like
because all girls are fucking stupid. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be total political correct right here. That's not nice. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck that.
No,
but,
I really
no,
not gonna
I
know how
know.
to set any of this up. They're all
No,
it's all
I
hidden.
know. But basically, what I'm getting at is instead of like me and you, you know, maybe one or like episode or whatever, like have I don't know, some other girls
Yeah, we
be
could.
like the Russell and Spence, and then bring on like a guest or something. So that way, like, I don't know, it would almost be like maybe you should get back with Emily so then she can be you.
I'm probably gonna see her on the 20th. My dad bought his fucking tickets to go see Daytona 500. Daytona 500.
In Florida.
Yeah, he's like, "You want to go?" I was like, "No, not at all. I don't watch NASCAR. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to sit in the hot sun and watch cars drive around for." I think 500 is not.
Especially in Florida.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just
Like, no,
regard-
I know,
I don't
I'm
care
saying-
where I'm at.
I'm
I can
saying-
do this shit in my backyard. I don't want
But
to sit and
especially
watch
in
a
fucking
NASCAR
Florida,
race.
it's gonna be fucking. You're in a swamp.
Yeah, no, but it's I guess it's Daytona 500, which I don't know is like the championship or like the beginning of it. You know, if you're thinking of any race, Daytona 500 is like the one thing you hear about. But it's still, it's like okay, you know. But I mean, it is different, you know. Like maybe I don't watch baseball, but like if I said I was going to the World Series, I'm like that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's also boring as fuck, dude. I mean, like I don't want to watch that, but like
Yeah.
I already got the tickets. Oh, speaking of, what are you doing February 17th?
Why you need me to watch the dogs?
Oh yeah, thinking about You say come feed the dogs, but my flight's at
Do you have
7
any other
a.m.
friends to do that?
Huh?
Do you
Yeah,
have,
but
do you
most
have
of them
any
are
other
farther
friends?
away.
Do you have any other friends? What are you trying to get picked up?
No, dropped off, but I think
Oh,
Brandon
yeah.
Brandon said he'll do it, but then again, I don't know. if
Yeah,
Brandon's
go with
gonna do
Brandon.
it. Yeah, but I don't know if Brandon's gonna fucking.
Well-
I don't know if his car's gonna make it down the fucking.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I can take you. Where? LAX?
No, Ontario.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I'm like,
Just an idea. I mean,
bitch, pay me.
yeah. So the flight, dude, it's pretty dope. It's gonna be the first time I fly alone, and flying to fucking
Wait.
Florida.
What? Wait,
So my dad's-
he's gonna be there already.
He's gonna be there Tuesday. My brother and his wife are gonna be there Wednesday. Haley's leaving Thursday, but
Where's
from
my ticket?
From San Diego. Dude, I don't even want to go.
Let me go.
Okay.
Based off of that conversation, your dad's probably, man, I wish Spencer was like that. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna be fun, but still, I just don't care about NASCAR.
No, yeah, I back.
But yeah,
We'll just go
out
to
there.
Disney World.
That's what my brother and his wife are doing one day. But I'm like, oh man,
Is
I
it
gotta
weird
do
getting
something.
used to saying brother and wife?
Yeah, sometimes I forget her name.
No, even for me, like sometimes it's weird even saying like, yeah, my wife and I. Like when I was talking to your dad, oh, my wife and I. I'm
I
like,
never heard that.
yeah, I'm like, like it's getting used to, you know.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Yeah, no. Ideally, I mean, my first thought was for the podcast would be kind of a cool idea was you and me, and then like two girls, you know, but kind
Yeah.
of makes like a equilibrium kind of thing. But obviously, we need another mic. I mean, still, regardless, I mean, there's a mic there, but I'm thinking putting another one right. Obviously, we're gonna have another one right there. But it'll be kind of cool. It's gonna put some new challenges though, because I'm gonna have to have a camera here.
I mean, what if we were to even like relocate for something like that?
yeah, we could.
Like, I mean, I think about the guest room in my apartment. I mean,
It's still the same setup though. But the thing is, in your guest room, we're gonna need another couch. But let alone, it would still be the same setup. You know what I mean?
yeah, but it's in my apartment though.
Yeah, I know. The only difference would be maybe if we got chairs and tables.
I even think about what if we were to do something like at a kitchen table.
Yeah, we could do that. A kitchen
Like,
table. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, what if we were to do a setup like that where, like, almost like have.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm just kidding.
Oh, so like a kitchen. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess this isn't. Well, I mean, the camera's still on me. But yeah, what if we
Start over.
Okay. Oh yeah, so I was thinking about what if we were to do something like have a setup at like the kitchen table. You know, almost like think about that So 70s show, like
Yeah,
how they're
yeah, that'd be
going
so cool.
around, you know, which I later found out when I got older. They're all smoking weed. I never knew that as a kid.
You didn't know that at all?
No, I watched
70s.
it. I watched
Don't
it.
you remember the 70s?
And there's smoke in the background. I watched it when I was older, and I'm like, oh shit, I know exactly what they're doing. They're fucking passing around a bong.
That's just how good they were with like hiding it, but like keeping it obvious for people who know what's going on.
Yeah, and you know, I was older. when I watched this.
Yeah, you just think of smoke is just smoke, like you know, you
Yeah,
see, like, in
I
movies.
was a little innocent kid. I didn't know what they were doing. I thought, and they make Kelso's like, what was I saying? I was supposed to fucking brief that
You
off.
know, in movies when like there's explosion and smoke, you know that's weed smoke. They can't legally put like gunpowder smoke. It's like weed smoke that they save up and then they blow it out.
There's no way.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
There's no way.
I'm kidding, dude.
You can't, because I know weed
Okay.
smoking, that shit
You
gets
fucking
absorbed.
fool.
That gets absorbed.
Yeah, no, but the idea of a table would be kind of cool, like a dining table. The only thing I'm kind of really always focused on, like the decorum.
Yeah, but
Decor.
even with that, like, you just get like a I don't know.
Drape's
I'm trying to
background.
think. Yeah, like a dark background,
Yeah,
almost like a
I know,
setup,
but you have
kind
to
of
do it,
like that.
360.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe you can rig up the camera. Like, I'm just trying to think about how you would. Let me know in the comments if you can think of a scenario with how you can get a table, because like a table scenario, like filmed and lighting.
I think a
and,
dope background would be in that backyard with the around the fire pit, because you have the waterfall behind you and then the 4 lights, and it's just kind of like stone background.
that's too much going on though.
What do you mean? In there, it's just nothing but there's a door and then like a hallway and then the fucking living room and then like an armoire
Where?
in the kitchen or in the. We could do like a kitchen. Oh yeah, dude. Let's do a podcast where we make food. An hour-long fucking spaghetti run.
Or a podcast going to the grocery store.
I know. Honestly, all this stuff is like nothing's plugged in. The only thing that's plugged in is that
And
recorder.
that could be ran off of a fucking
it
charger.
goes off batteries. But yeah.
oh
I
my
do have
gosh,
a
no way.
Yeah, but it's bullshit. I tried it once with I think with Brandon. When we did it with Brandon, I did it without with just the batteries in it, and it shut off at one point. So I'm like, I'm just gonna just be safe and just plugged in. But I switched it into a external battery power. So let's just walk around fucking stadiums with this, and then we'll hire 3 cameramen. We'll hold this, and then a 4th person will hold the receiver, and then I'll hire a 5th person to hold the MacBook, and then I'll hire a 6th person to hold the TV. Russ,
Brody's coming to town.
when
I don't know. In a couple weeks.
for
He
what?
said. I think Liz's friend had a baby, I think.
It's
or-
honestly not even that far. It's a 3-hour drive. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think
but think about, or
Ethan comes here more often than Brody does, and Ethan's like a 6-hour drive.
that's
from
crazy.
Flagstaff, yeah.
But I mean, still, you got to think about, like, he's coming home
He's
from
working,
college.
but-
Yeah,
yeah.
this is like he has an apartment. He's living there. You know, it's
Well, he's working. He lives in a house, but it's just the difference is he's doing school online.
yeah.
Brody's got,
Like, that's what I
he's
mean.
got to
Like,
show up and make beers.
yeah, like I mean, he gets like
Big
what
beers.
2 days off or something. Like,
I'd imagine.
But
maybe the
anyways,
weekends.
point is, so Brody's coming to town.
Should I call him?
Yeah, let's call him. Wait, what day is it? Thursday.
Thursday,
He's
8:30?
probably gonna be working, but
think
give
so,
him
at
give him a
8:30?
shot. He may answer.
At this time? Well, I think
If he's some, I don't know. He's answered before at work. You know, he serves O.J. Simpson.
yeah, no, he said that. He said he came in and he said, "Let me get He's like, "Let me get the orange juice murder special," and he's like, "Yes."
Do you know what O.J.'s real name is? Like his first name?
Orlando Jr.
It's like Oriental.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I'm like, my mom had a fucking magazine she used to buy, Oriental Traders. That's fucking OJ's first name.
Oriental or Oriental?
Oriental.
fuck?
I don't know. I literally asked this question today, and that's what somebody told me. Told me it was Oriental.
OJ's real name. Oh yeah, Oriental. Orenthal.
Let me see.
Or not Oriental. Orenthal.
Oriental.
James Simpson. Yeah, I still would probably go by OJ too.
Yeah.
He for sure in elementary school, like a
It's
substitute.
like like I just met I was painting a Bob's house today, and I'm just like the old man and everything. I'm like, how do you just look at a little baby? Let's name him Bob.
Well, back then it was way different, dude.
Let's name him Oriental.
Different societal aspects of just different generations. I mean, think about it. I mean,
Like,
look at the fucking people. Look at the names that people are naming now, bro. People are naming people like Alex, but like with fucking.
But it's like this. It's like
numbers
this.
in it.
Think about it like this. I don't think people are gonna like have a new baby, like a baby nowadays, and name him like Brittany.
Yeah, no, yeah, no,
Like
definitely
Britney's probably died out.
not.
You're don't fuck with that. Come on.
Yeah, I know, just like.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna start chiefing on my vape.
Yeah, no, it's just
But
different generations.
what's another one? Like, I mean,
Michael. I feel like there's just
Yeah.
Michael's like the number one most name right now, and everyone knows a Michael.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, dude, people don't. Alfred, a fucking kid. You remember the kid Alfred that went to our school? You don't, because no one named him that because our grandpas were named that, and then our parents realized we're not
Yeah.
naming any of our kids Alfred.
Yeah, that's true.
Donald. I mean, I would say a lot of people shouldn't be naming their kid Donald, like, because my dad and brother
Yeah.
Donald, but it's like Donald, just like I think of Donald, I'm like that just sounds fucking so stupid. But now there's probably gonna be so many people right now having kids naming their kids off of Donald Trump, so it could be a little spike in that.
True.
But,
That's. I didn't even think about
like
Trump.
Sandy,
My
he's
first
gonna name her kid Sandy. What's your parent? Derek.
Derek,
Anna.
Derek and Anna.
Anna, it's not that bad. I feel like some people can name their kids Anna, maybe not so much. Maybe Annie.
But like Derek. Well, no, actually, I do know someone who just had a baby boy Derek. So weird, because I'm just like,
Well, it could be. Was their
That's-
dad named Derek?
Huh?
Was their dad named Derek?
no, they just said
Dude, that's-
baby Derek.
That's the
I went
most
to
egotistical fucking thing. Like, cares for saying that you were egotistical. Have you thought about naming your next kid Russell Jr.?
I know, seriously.
Dude, that is like my brother's name is DJ.
Yeah.
It's Donald Jr. I'm like, how fucking egotistical do you have to be, Dad, to name your son after you?
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, like I'm gonna name my son after me. What are you, King Henry the Third, dude? God.
Are you just mad your name isn't Donald?
No, I'm glad I'm glad my brother doesn't even like to name. That's why he goes by DJ. I didn't even think about it because
How many sports cars did your dad get that one time?
When he was literally 2 years younger than what we are now.
Oh my god!
He bought this house when he was 23 or 25, and we fucking. I live in the house he bought when he was my age 2 years ago. 'Cause back then it was way different.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I don't know. Still,
Damn,
even
just
with that, yeah, he was. I mean, his idea. We can get him in here, but I mean, the idea is he was going to Cal Poly Pomona. He was going to be an engineer, and then he got this job offer for a company. Because back then he was a hustler, like for sure. Like he was like, I mean, he puts me to shame for sure. But back then he was working all kinds of different jobs. I don't know how he had it as like the family wise in terms of like money wise, but he definitely was a hustler and he was doing all kinds of shit. And he went to Cal Poly Pomona, and then he didn't graduate because he got this job offer somewhere that was going to pay him more than what the estimated job he would be getting as an engineer.
He went up to him and he said, "Hey, quit school and come work for me. Whatever you're studying, you'll make more money working for me."
So he did that, and then
Then-
he transferred to like Techno like 3-4 years later, and he's been there for like fucking 40 years or something. But
So I'm saying, dude, I'm trying to get in there,
he
dog.
looked at me the other day. He goes, he's talking about his job because I learned more and more shit about him every time we hang out. He's like, I am the GOAT of estimators for painting companies. Like he said that, I was like, you don't know that. But I mean, I'd imagine he is, dude. I don't know much about the painting company, but he's just always talking about all the shit he does.
People I work with know him. I go, "Hey, yeah, you know Don Watson?" "Oh, yeah, I know
Yeah,
him."
and then I know him as just the
I
guy.
say he's my uncle.
I know him as the guy who comes here, makes a mess that I clean up, and he watches ridiculousness till fucking 10:30 and then goes to bed.
But out there, he's some fucking big badass, like this or whatever. He just clean up after him.
But yeah, that's what he did. At 23, he bought this house. He had like two, it's called like Malibu Classics or something like that. Then he like sold them, and he wanted to buy. It was either a Ferrari or the Porsche. And then back then, Porsche was way
Was he
like
with
more.
your mom at the time?
I'm not too sure. Maybe. No, it might have been like around the same time. But he, I don't know. I mean, that's for him. I'm not too sure, but
Have they ever told you the story how they met?
yeah.
How they meet?
My family practitioner. It's like, my family doctor, his wife Janine, and my mom were like best friends growing up, and my mom, Janine, and my dad all went to the same high school. Same with Mr. Carden, our fucking history teacher at like Claremont. And then
Mr. Carden.
yeah, and then I think they graduated, and then Janine told my mom like, oh, Janine and Dr. Fagan were together at the time, and they're like, let's set him up with Don. So Janine's like, oh, I know this like cool guy, and like, you know, really cool ass guy,
And he had a house, and he had like,
yeah. And then
didn't he have like 11 sport
no,
cars,
I don't think that many.
or like didn't like 6?
I think he had 3 at being 23 years old, having his own house, which is a good amount, but I don't think he had 11. Maybe? I don't think so. No, well, I don't know.
I thought you told me that like he got all these different like sports cars.
I think there was 6
for, like,
at one
payments.
point.
And then like yeah,
Well, because back then, like, he was so smart with like mathematical aspects of things, like even with banks, where it's like,
dude, yeah,
he was telling me things they don't do now because they figured out their flaws, but he would take advantage of, like, not like illegally, but like legally. It's like I don't know. There's like a setup where it's like a bank's like, okay, we can loan you $5,000, but like we're gonna charge you like 10% interest or something like that. And then he's like, okay. And then he realizes if he like, it's just simple terms. He goes, okay, well, he said, like, think about it. It's like this is the idea. But he goes, okay, but also if I add another bank account and I put more than like $4,000 in it, I get like 15% income from that, like for having it in there. It's like an idea where he just figured out these things where it's like, okay, they charge me 10% for like 5,000, but if I open up another bank account with them and I put more than $4,000 in it, which would be 5, they give me like 15% like bonus profit for opening up for them. But it's like still under his name, so he would do that, and then he would get like paid the interest that he got off the 5,000 plus like 5%. Just little things like that where he just realizes he's like it was a fucking thing that they had on there that they didn't realize like I could easily do, and he was doing it. It wasn't illegal, but it was just things that it's just like, you know, just taking advantage of opportunities that are there that most people don't expect to be like sought after, but you can do it. But I mean, he was all like technical and doing shit like that, but. With the cars, I remember he had a bunch of Malibu Malibu Classics. I don't really know what the fuck they are today.
Let's look it up.
And then he sold.
Let's look up.
He like sold them, and like he was like trading them. I don't know, doing a bunch of just like dealing shit. And then he would just he just figured you just get one car, and he got that Porsche that's just now sitting in there. Yeah, he said like he had a few of these, a Malibu Classic.
That's crazy, man.
But this is probably in
the 80s for sure.
Yeah, maybe 80s. I'm not too sure.
Because how old is he now?
62 or 3. So 40 years ago. So 20. Yeah, I'm around 80s.
Because our dads went to school in the 70s then. If they're 60. Interesting. Does it bother you that I wipe it after every time you hit it?
No, I actually thought about the other day is like I feel like we're both somewhat clean freaks in a way, but even though like I still see you as like being like gross and disgusting, and you still see me as being gross and disgusting. But even though realistically, like I fucking love showers. I brush my teeth twice a day. I'm like always trying to be as clean as possible, and I feel like you're the same way. But still, I feel like from elementary school, we still just from like you know what it comes down to is
you really look at me that way. No, dude, you know what I'm most grossed out
when it comes down to it is us when we'd spend the night at Brody's house that we had these the most reekiest fucking farts that we're like, dude, you fucking smell because your farts smell. So we just associate each other with our old farts.
I don't know. For me, it's your fingers and your toes.
My fingers?
Yes, dude. I've always, especially they've been long and like,
what
especially
the fuck are you talking about? We got the same fingers.
No.
You got paint on yours, brother.
Well, yeah. I mean, not talking
about my toes and fingers.
Yeah, dude. They've always grossed me out. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, you'll smell or
what's
whatever.
The difference between my fingers and your fingers? Now I want to know.
I mean, mine are like kind of cute, but like I'm telling you, it was maybe.
Oh, you know what it is? Our thumbs.
No,
sure.
It's your thumb.
Look at your thumb. Look at your thumb is small and. You have a small narrow thumb now.
You know why? Because they would fucking stab me growing up. That's why I always
thumbs?
hated it. Yeah, because your nails, they're like fucking blades,
dude. Because
and like fucking. Oh, did I just do that to you?
What?
Did I just do that to you? Who's the
Oh
one
no,
with the-
that's from the shot.
Oh, I was about to.
Did I just do that
Oh,
to you? No, that's
no,
probably from the
dude,
shot. That's for sure.
Did I?
No, that's from the shot.
Oh, I literally. No,
No.
Spencer, I think I fucking did that to you right now.
No.
Ugh, I got your skin in my nail. Ugh.
No, that's for sure a shot. I'm not bleeding. I'll sue you if I did. I'm just kidding. No, I know exactly what we're talking. We'd be in the pool, we're playing colors, and I would just be like,
Yeah.
I would have my nails grow really like, dude. I
grow
cut
back.
them yesterday, and I guarantee you, give me like 3 days, and they'll be so fucking
Dude,
unnecessarily.
You have a lot of
long
biotin in your diet.
for my nails,
Or
yeah.
you're just fucking disgusting with nails. You're disgusting nails.
Yeah, no, I have long nails. That's what it is. But yeah, I always see you as disgusting, smelling
Yeah.
pig, and you see me as the same way. But we're both clean.
No, I,
No.
I don't look at you as a pig. I just ugh, I just
What does Tim Dillon say? A fucking what is it? What is it saying? A fat slut pig.
yeah, bad slut pig.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say, dude, do you have a HBO Max?
Yes, I just got it actually.
Dude, you need to watch Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
It's from Slovakia.
Slovakia.
No, it's not Slovakia. It's
Solvate. Solvate.
Well, Soviet Union back then, but
Solvate.
I think it's Slovakia. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Location. Oh no, it's Ukraine, not Slovakia. Slovakia. I knew it wasn't Slovakia. It's in Ukraine.
They
It's
speak Slovakian.
but it's dude, you gotta watch it. It's fucking it's insane because it actually happened. You ever heard the Chernobyl meltdown? The power plant that exploded? Dude, you never heard that?
Maybe.
You had
maybe,
to.
yeah.
Because it's still today like one of the most radioactive places. So basically, in short term, layman's term, that in the 80s, April 1986, there's a power plant in Ukraine called the Chernobyl. It's power plant, just
Okay.
And so basically the setup is that it things went wrong within the management and stuff like that because the chief management was just an asshole. He's like, do this, do that, and like he did things unknowingly wrong, or he knew that he didn't know shit. Basically, the people running it, and basically it exploded. But the fact that this thing exploded, it opened because inside like power plants like this for chemical power plants, uranium is like a very radioactive. So it creates heat. It's got a lot of fucking energy. So it exploded. And so this whole building's like exploded open. And there's just an insane amount of radiation coming out. And they can't really this is the 80s. And so they're figuring out like when it happened, like people like are in the room, like right when it exploded, people don't realize like what's going on. And like people like were like fucking getting radiation burns. And like they're going to the hospital and their skin's just like ripping off on them. And this is an entire, like, it's like 2,000 kilometers, like some kind of huge radius that even today, that the entire, like, city of Chernobyl is still, like, it's just like, it's like what do you call it? Just evacuate.
It's a ghost town.
Yeah, no, there's just buildings, but it's all grown over and no one lives there today because it's still very radioactive. But back then, it was blown open and these chemists were coming in here and being like back then people were very naive, especially in like the government situation. Like you need to fucking get this fixed. And he's like, and they're like, let me tell you this: if you go inside this building, if you get anywhere near here, within a fucking if you go right very close to it, you have about 90 seconds before you fucking die. Like not die, but like if you're there for more than 90 seconds, you're gonna get radiation poisoning, and you're gonna be dead within a month. And like,
so what's the show about?
So it's a documentary, but it's more of it's a show of based off of all the real events have happened like in order, but it's not like more of a documentary where there's a narrator talking about it.
I feel like you just explained it. Now I don't need to watch it.
No, you need to watch it, dude, because it's the shit they had to do. They hired at one point they hired like fucking thousands of people, and like there's graphite would hold it in, and because they exploded, there's graphite everywhere. And if you touch it, like when a little spoiler, one of the firefighters who were like taking out the fire when it exploded, one of the firefighters grabbed it with his glove, and while they're still hitting the water with it, one guy looks over, and the guy who grabbed that graphite, it was very fucking radioactive. It burned through the glove, and his hand was just melting away. And like this is real shit that happened. Like you watch it, it's like a horror movie, but it's more horror the fact that this actually happened. And like today, like that hospital like there's nearby, they took all like the people like there, all the firefighters. They took like I think they at that point sometimes they realized all the gear the firefighters had, they threw it all in the room. And today, at the end of the documentary, the show, they show that in that hospital is still abandoned, and there's still the room with all the firefighter gear that they put in there. You go in there today and you bring a fucking radioactive monitor and you hold it up to it, and it's like an insane amount of like radiation. And have you heard of the elephant foot?
The elephant foot?
So basically, what made it so dangerous is that when the explosion happened, there was nothing to contain it from like cooling it down. So it just would get hotter. It was like lava, and there was no way to put it out besides like boron and salt. So they eventually got it, but it was so hot it was like melting through the concrete, and they had all these problems that like if it touches water, it's gonna like be a nuclear explosion like 50,000 times more than like the Hiroshima bomb. And like they had to figure out how to get this fucking situated. And like, and there's this part of elephant. Jesus Christ, I just typed in elephant. It's called cranium or something like that. It's only a certain amount of this has ever been made ever, and it has to be done through the process of basically like what happened here and like melting down like situate like they created an like it's not really an element, but it's just thing that's just like radioactive.
Yeah,
This room is so radioactive that even today that you can't even be in there for more than a certain amount of time without like fucking getting a severe radiation. Like even like the chemistry and the doctors and like the political people working in there trying to figure out how to solve this. They all knew like we're working on this to get this solved. But at the end of the thing, at the end of the show, you realize that almost all of them died within like a certain amount of year from like cancer and shit.
Shit.
And like today, like you can go like look up oh wait, hold on. Chernobyl. Dude, you gotta watch this shit though. It's because it actually happened, and it's like very like they in 2017 they finished building this fucking dome around it, and it's just like to contain it. But still today, and like even actually I was looking up after from watching the show like recently, it's like getting hot. It's still getting hot. Like the fucking the uranium. Like that, like for some reason it's getting hotter right now, like today. Like it's still like a huge fucking issue, like almost like fucking 30, 40 years later. It's just a huge problem. But back then they had to evacuate everybody. Bro, they were going through the town. They evacuated like hundreds of thousands of people out of Chernobyl. And like they had to go in, and every fucking animal, everything in there is contaminated. They had to go in, they had to fucking kill all the dogs and shit. And like it was intense, bro. Like you gotta watch this shit. And like there was just one firefighter who was in the hospital, and his wife came and kept visiting him, and she's like not supposed to fucking touch them. And she was like grabbing his hand, he's like all ripped up, and like, and then she had a baby, and like the baby like she would have died, but the baby like took in all the radiation, and the baby just died within 4 hours of being born. But like anybody who like even today, I mean, you can still visit it. You can visit it today. Like people do visit it, and like there's pictures of like people having like radiation like outside the building. It shows some radiation outside, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. But like, dude, the whole thing was just insane. Like you gotta watch that. You gotta watch the show. It's fucking nuts. You'll get hooked. I told Corey to watch it. He's already the first day I told him he was already like in episode 2, and he's like starting 3. He's like, this shit's fucking insane. There's like helicopters and like because there's so much smoke coming out of the building and it wouldn't stop. And they're like, you can't fucking go. If you go over that smoke, you're fucking pretty much dead. And so they had to like how do we can't put water on this. We have to put specific like thousands of tons of boron and salt in there, but how do we get it in there without going over it? So they had these helicopters go over, and like there's a video of like a live video of like a helicopter going over Chernobyl, and they fucking get too close, and like the fucking I don't know if like the pilot like lost consciousness or some shit, but like they just fucking run. The fucking I think they hit a cord like from a crane hitting there. But like whoever was like they were trying to talk to the pilot and like what's going like you're way too close, and they just fucking fly straight into this fucking building, and the helicopter just
show me right here.
So like that's the explosion, and so they're trying to put this boron in there, and they're trying to get this helicopter. Like the pilot is like, "Hey, what are you doing? You're way too close." And like the helicopter just immediately just hits like a wire and just destroys, and just like the propellers just like get ripped off, the back propeller, like it all just like yeah. At first when I
Wait,
saw
it
it,
destroyed the helicopter?
it wasn't the radiation. The radiation didn't like disintegrate the helicopter, but I think like the pilot of it, because you see in the show, of like the people like, hey, you're way too close. Why you were getting? It was the first helicopter because they had a bunch of rows of helicopters. The people were like, hey, you're way too close, and like I don't know if he wasn't responding in the show, and I think he probably wasn't responding in real life, probably because he was just fucked up and like because he's in this insane amount of radiation that like, he just like flew in right into this crane wire to just like hit the propellers and it destroyed it. But dude, it was crazy because they had so much shit that they needed. They got like Mars rovers, like rovers for like Mars, like moon rovers. They wanted to put it on top of the roof to put all this graphite into this pit so that they can like cover it, you know, so like because it's fucking can't be out because it's so radioactive. And they bought this moon rover to like put it in, and it died instantly because of the radiation just turned off the machine, like couldn't use it. And so they had to like fuck, well, we had to have like manpower to do it. So back then they asked people in the army, either you spend 90 seconds on top of this roof with a shovel to throw graphite into this pit, you have 90 seconds, or 2 years in Afghanistan. And it was their choice. And so the people they would get all this clothes up and like they would just get in the roof. They had 90 seconds, dump the shit out, and then they came back and lift. They dipped out, their shovel, everything, they like disintegrated them and they put them all in a pile. And then there was also, I mean, I can't explain a lot of it, but there's one last thing is basically when it exploded, there was like on top over like the actual core, there was like, dude, insane amount of like weight that when it exploded, it pushed it all off. But regardless, underneath it there was water and it was burning through, and if it touched the water it would like fucking like the Hiroshima bombs explode. And so they're like, we need to fucking drain this water out, like because they were full. Like we're like, we need to get like the water out from underneath this, because if it burns through and touches it, it's gonna be fucking, it's gonna destroy a lot. It's gonna be a world fucking like disaster. And so they're like, well, we have like fucking 6 hours to do this before it like burns through. And they hired like 3 people, and like, just letting you know, you will fucking die if you do this. And just letting you know, this is a suicide mission. You need to get in there. And like they went in there and the fucking flashlights were like just like turning off because they're so radioactive, and like they had to like drain the water. And like surprisingly, like, well, it's not really spoiler because this did happen, but those 3 guys, 2 of them are still alive today. But like they were going into it and being like, you're gonna fucking die because like this radiation is it's intense. But it's a great documentary, dude. It's crazy because it's based off of shit that happened, and it's shit that's still happening. Like it's still fucking very radioactive, and it's like heating up again. Like there's really no contaminating it. It's just like a disaster back then that happened. It's just like, you gotta watch it, dude. It's great.
It sounds like only a fucking biology student can get off to something like that.
No, dude. Tristan got me onto it a while ago, but I never listened to him. And I was like,
dude, that was so much right there. You literally killed my high. You literally killed my high, Spence. I'm just looking at you like,
yeah. But you gotta watch it, dude. You like it. There's
check it
5
out.
episodes, and each one's an hour long.
I'll check it out, but I got so much shit to watch already, though.
Like what?
I kind of want to rewatch the Game of Thrones.
Oh my god!
But I need to finish Narco Mexico.
Oh yeah, I watched the first one.
It. I play Command and Conquer now.
Yeah,
that's all I've been playing, and that's all I want to do.
You don't play League that much anymore?
No, not really. I may hop on. Maybe tomorrow. I'll have the day off. I'm ready to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
How long do we go?
10-15
You fuck. That was too